My name's Travis, and this is my 2009 Porsche 911 Carrera. It's a 997.2. I've had it for over 9 years. I know its maintenance, I know its history, but there's something I just can't get out of my head, and that is the paranoia that there is going to be something wrong with this car. I check the oil way more than I should. I listen closely on cold starts for weird noises. I even tracked my cold starts for smoke over an entire year. And I think that although it's given me a lot of anxiety and stress, I think it's made me a better owner for it. Now, I started this channel to document my ownership of this car, my other cars, and share that experience with all of you, the good and the bad. And my paranoia is definitely something I would put in the category of bad. But to be fair, it is not completely unwarranted. These cars, these 911s, have gotten to the point to where they're definitely attainable dream cars. And myself included, when I bought this car, it was a stretch for me at the time, 9 years ago. It wasn't a cheap car, and all these cars have problems that are potentially catastrophic. I mean, if you have a 997 or a 996 and it needs a new engine, you're getting up there into maybe the value of the car. Okay, so I said I would tell you guys some of the things that give me pause and have maybe attributed a little bit to my paranoia. We're going to start with the things that are the least concerning to the most concerning if you're observing them. And the first thing is the engine. So the 997.2 has the direct fuel injection engine, and it is loud, that fuel system. It makes a loud ticking sound whenever you start the car. And even now, having known that that sound is completely normal and nothing to worry about, every time I start it, if I haven't been driving it for a bit and I've been in the other cars, I'm like, does that sound normal? And then I have to like talk myself out of like, okay, don't go on, the forums again and go down a rabbit hole. It's completely normal. It's just how the engine is. So that's the first thing. The second thing that has given me pause with this car is the shifter. So the 997s are known to have a little bit of a notchy first to second gear shift when they're cold. And this car is no different. Like, I live in Washington, when it's cold out, you definitely notice that the first to second shift is not the smoothest. But once the car warms up, then it shifts normally. You just, you have to be a little bit more delicate with the shift than you would want to be, probably. And the thing is, the synchros on these cars, if they do need to get replaced, it's like the transmission has to come out and be taken apart. So it's a very expensive fix. But as long as your car isn't grinding every single time when you're shifting, between the gears, it's just the way that the gearbox is. That's just a Porsche being a Porsche. The third thing with this car is another engine concern. And this is probably a top level concern if you're really paying attention to what your car is doing. But this car and this engine burns oil at a rate that I have never experienced with a car that doesn't have a big fuel or a big oil leak. So I have to put about a half a quart in this car every 750 miles, which means I'm constantly checking my oil to make sure it's not getting too low. And then I top it up as I drive it. If you read the owner's manual, I'll put a picture here. It says that these cars can burn a large amount of oil if they're being driven. And so that's just part of the engine design. And it's one of those things that you maybe would be concerned about if it was in a different car, because it does seem like an excessive amount to be adding back into the car. And the last thing with this car, and the one that kind of gave me the idea to maybe put an episode together, is I occasionally would see a puff of blue smoke from my exhaust when I would start it. Now, I tracked my cold starts for an entire year and found that this happens about every 1 out of 150 times. Now, that was in year 2 of ownership of this car. I didn't know I was going to start a YouTube channel. I wish I still had that document, but I don't. So this is a little bit off memory, but I did establish the situations that this typically happened in. And it would be when I would have the car, I'd start it for a couple seconds or 30 seconds to move it out of the way so I could get to something in the garage. And after I moved, I'd turn it off, I'd do what I needed to do, and then it would be that next start where I would get a puff of smoke. Now, I have gone deep into the forums on all the things that I've talking about. And it always starts out the same way. Somebody's really panicked, like, oh, this thing happens. And you get along in the thread, and at the end, it is completely normal. And that puff of blue smoke is no different than those. And it has to do with just how, like, when the engine doesn't heat up, there's a little bit of oil that gets past the rings, and then it just causes a puff of blue smoke when you start it. And that's just Porsche being Porsche. But I promise you that all the things that I just explained, if you want to save yourself time, you don't have to go down the rabbit hole. But I mean, you probably own a Porsche like this, so you're gonna do it anyways. What does the rabbit hole actually teach you? Well, I would say that it teaches you that paranoia is more of a feature instead of a bug. Look, a lot of those hours spent going down the rabbit hole on all the forums have taught me a lot of things. It's taught me that that's the DFI sound and not bore scoring, or that my synchros aren't bad, it's just a notchy gearbox. These are the things that the owner's manual isn't going to teach you. And it really solidifies my relationship with this car. I know it so well. I know exactly what it is doing. So when those weird sounds do crop up, I know that they're actually weird. And I mean, unless it's the DFI and I haven't driven it in a few weeks and it's just like, what is that ticking? But everything else, I definitely have a good idea of what is normal and what's not with this car. So checking your cold starts for smoke over a year is not crazy. That's just good ownership. Well, okay, maybe it's a little bit crazy, but still, when you get one of these cars, nobody warns you about the paranoia. They tell you the IMS is going to fail. They tell you about the bore scoring. They even tell you about the maintenance costs. But they keep that whole anxiety in their back pocket. But I will say that having a little bit of stress about your car and researching and paying attention to every little detail is really what gets a car to, 10 years of ownership without a lot of headaches. The 997 rewards attention to detail. It always has. And the paranoia is just attention with a little bit of anxiety attached to it. But don't worry, because the car will be fine and you will be fine. But you probably should still check your oil.